Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Elizabeth and I'm coming to you from Sedona, Arizona, and this is going to be the August reading for Aries. Hello dear Aries, how are you? This is good for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and also Chiron in Aries. Chiron is such an important placement in your chart, and right now it is moving through Aries for the next, I want to say another 5 years or so. So I really wanted to include the Chiron and Aries generation into this reading. So I welcome you. These are general readings and they will not resonate for everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Use your own highest intuition and guidance during this reading. So also if you'd like to book a personal reading, just send me a message. I'm available via phone or video chat, whichever one works for you. And if you're on Instagram and you'd like to follow me there, I am at Elizabeth Light Tarot. Give me a follow, say hello, and I will follow you back. All right, my dear Aries, so I call in the divine with love and light. And I call in the archangels at the four corners of the world. I call in I call in the six elements: earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today. For my dear Aries, Mars is moving through your sign, your planet of Mars at home in Aries. We're in Leo season. We've got Chiron in Aries. So there is a lot of fire in the heavens right now. So you may really be feeling a surge of energy. You may be making you feel a little bit drained. And let's just get you a message from the Angels of Atlantis deck and see what archangel is there to support you this month through this Lion's Gate and beyond. What angel is with you and what message they have for you. For my dear Aries. Okay. Thank you, angels. Raziel, intuition. You know, this has really been a theme that's been coming up in all of the readings. I really feel like we are all being called to use our intuition, our deepest inner knowing. In some way, shape, or form, this message has come out in just about every reading for the month of August. And going into this particular Lionsgate portal of 2020, everything that's been happening, this great awakening, this great revealing, everything that has been going on our planet and for all of humanity, the intuition is not just a thing anymore, it is the thing. So it is about following your own highest guidance, you know, really, really tapping into your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, and how that aligns with the higher wisdom from the divine. And I love this figure here, how they are in meditation. It's a nod to all of the chakras, aligning the chakras, and meditation really, and connecting to the divine. And all of these angels in this card are shown as orbs, as opposed to winged ones, great big winged ones. So, and that's one of the reasons why I love this deck, because many of us do see the angels in the form of orbs and lights. So let's just read it because it's so quick, and we'll get you a really quick message and then we'll move on. So Raziel is the divine mysteries. So Archangel Raziel does come to us as the keeper of all of the mysteries that he or she really wants to share with us. You can really call on Raziel if you are looking to deepen your understanding of the universe, of spirituality, you know, of all of that. So Raziel, the divine mysteries. And the categories for Raziel are dreams, faith, intuition, and retreat. And you got intuition, crown chakra, and third eye chakra. So this oracle wishes you to turn inwards to your intuition, to the natural laws of your soul, which will guide you through the pulsations of eternal love. Trust this inner wisdom, O dear one, as it is the abundance of your spirit that speaks to you. Listen carefully to these inner murmurings, for when we are called to a teaching, to a guide, a vision, a book, a piece of music, or a natural landscape, It means there is something powerful that will be communicated to us. Raziel is at one with your profound inner intelligence and wants you to be awake to these whisperings. Sit in silence for the oracular proof of Raziel's love for you. And I love that they're really talking, this author, and it is Stuart Pearce, in case you're interested, Angels of Atlantis by Stuart Pearce. I love how he's speaking to, you know, making it more practical, instead of always just having to sit in meditation. It's a little more practical, like you're drawn to a book, you're drawn to a teaching, you know, somebody brings you something, whether it's a piece of music or a piece of art or just, you know, something that has some knowledge in it, or like they were saying, a landscape, a certain part of the world that maybe you visit, or a certain part of your town that you go and visit, that you're being drawn there for a reason, that there's something there for you, and that is how a lot of times the angels will come through to us, is in things that we're doing in our day-to-day, or in some piece of information that comes to us, and it's about trusting that. I love how beautiful this card is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's move on to the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray, and we'll pull you one card from there, and then we'll do the Wisdom of the Oracle, and then before we move on to the Tarot, we're going to pull a message from Mars, from your ruling planet, from Mars, and let's see what Mars wants to say to you for the month of August, the remainder of August, and the message that your ruling planet has for you. One more time. All right. Message for my dear Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and Chiron. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. I love this so much. I feel like this just came out for Pisces, I want to say. So interesting. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm imagining that. Okay, so what I want to say about this is neither an angel nor an ancestor. It's an energy. And this is the broken arrow. So when we think of an arrow, it's used for hunting and for war, right? So it was used to shed blood, essentially. Now, hunting was one thing because it was to provide for the, you know, for the tribe. It was used to provide for the family, to feed everybody. And in war, it could have been used to defend land, right? This is about not just putting down the weapons, it's about destroying the weapons altogether, that there's no longer any need for defense. Even with regards to food, that somehow you're just like provided for. This is about trusting that you can lay down your defenses. It's about peace. Embrace the energy of peace. It's not just about laying the sword down or the arrow down. It's about getting rid of it altogether. I love this so much for you, Aries, especially with Mars moving through your sign right now. And Mars can be, you know, the planet of war. It is the planet of war, the god of war. And that's not a bad thing. You know, it's that very powerful energy. You know, it's the divine masculine, it's drive, it's ambition, it's, you know, all of those things that are needed in the world. But it's showing that there wants to be like a sort of balance right now happening. So let's get you a Wisdom of the Oracle. We'll do one or two of those, and then I want to get you a message from Mars, because I find the energy of peace coming in for you. Laying down the defenses is going to be very important for you for this month, Aries. Definitely feeling that for you. I have a lot of Aries placements in my chart. A lot. So I really love Aries. I love you guys so much. I have Chiron in Aries, Jupiter in Aries, Lilith in Aries. I have a lot of, my midhaven is in Aries. So I do have a lot of Aries placements, and I'm also Sag Sun. So in any event, you know, I get along really well with you guys. There's just an ease that I feel around Aries. I appreciate you. I love your energy. I love what you bring to the table. I love the sort of like initiating energy that you have for as a Sag. It just resonates with me a lot. So, okay, Aries, we will get you a couple of cards from this deck, and then we'll move on to your message from Mars. Message from Mars. Okay, Aries, poised. Yes, absolutely poised. Like, this is what I feel like, this is what you're aiming for. And this energy of poised, it breaks down to a 48. So it breaks down to a 3, which is about, it's sacred number, manifesting, it's like, even if you are feeling a bit lit up inside, you can still stay poised. You can still stay in your center, going back to, this card with this figure in meditation with all the chakras aligned and balanced. That's sort of what this is. It's being graceful. So even amidst some of the chaos, some of this warlike energy, for you to be able to find peace, and it's going to start with, getting into that poised energy. Maybe you're already there. I love this. Treasure Island. Treasure Island. That is like number 9, the wish. It's where you are like moving to calmer waters. There's a goal. There's a wish. There's a heart's desire. It's just such a beautiful card, and it is a slower moving energy with the turtle and with water, but that there is a goal, there is a wish, and it's going to start with your peace. It's going to start with, with really, really using your own intuition and inner guidance, and just getting into a place of inner peace, really and truly laying down the defenses and just being able to be graceful. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, it's about being flexible. Also, there's a lot of yoga happening here for you, Aries. So I'm wondering, if some of you would really benefit this month from doing some light yoga, or if you are a yogi, then this will make perfect sense for you. But it is about being flexible and fluid, and really being able to not be rigid this month. And I think that's like where the poised comes in. I mean, look at these two figures. Like, this guy's balancing on an egg. He's in whatever pose that is. I know it's a type of pose. It's like not quite the scorpion pose, it's something else. But really just like being flexible about what's happening around you, not being so rigid, excuse me, and and I think that this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about, the heart's desire, the wish fulfillment for something really amazing, something really, really amazing. This turtle is carrying this treasure chest a very long way. So it is suggesting that this wish fulfillment may be at a distance. It may be, a journey to get there. And that if you are poised and flexible and can lay down some of your defenses, then it's really going to help you along the way. Really and truly. Let's see, what does Mars want you to know? So what would Mars like you to surrender? Since we're speaking about laying the weapons down, right? It's a sort of surrendering, isn't it? So Mars, let's ask your planet Mars that's moving through Aries. What would Mars ask you to surrender or surrender to this month? Okay, it just flipped right over, so I'm taking it. Surrender to creativity. Get creative, Aries. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Let your creativity soar. Surrender to your creativity. I love how she is holding up a mirror to the external world. Like, it's not so much about, like, she, you know, the intuition asks you to look within, right? But also that there is still beauty in the world. It is about being able to get the inspiration from what's happening in the world right now, even if it feels like everything's out of control, that she's still holding a mirror up to the outside world. Like, she wants to see everything. She's not going within to hide or to not see what's happening in the world. She's holding a mirror up, and there's a butterfly there. There's butterflies around her, and that's about transformation. There's a lot of butterflies in the mirror, that she knows that things are transforming both within herself and outside of herself. It's an as within, so without. And she wants to see what's happening out there, and it's going to inspire her. So it's telling me that what's happening out in the world may really be an inspiration for you to do something, and that it's going to help you kind of solve the riddle, because I'm feeling, you know, thinking of the Sphinx energy with the Lion's Gate, help you solve the riddle and the mystery of how you're going to, you know, get your wish fulfillment, how to make it to this treasure island. For me, this is about being flexible. There is a flexibility. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. This mirror here is similar. You know, we're seeing like the mirror and then the wheel. Look at how beautiful that is, the mirror and the wheel with each other. And I really am feeling like some breath work, some light yoga, just some stretching, anything that's gonna encourage your body to be more flexible, which will also help with the mind. Light stretching, full-on yoga, whatever you can do this month as far as that goes. Even some dance. If you love to dance and maybe you haven't been able to because there's no live music where you live or anything like that, I'm even feeling like that dance is gonna help you this month. Wow, beautiful so far. Okay, so that was your message from Mars. So I kind of love that because, you know, Mars is action oriented. It's action, it's fire in the belly, it's determination, it's taking action. And it's telling you the action to take is to be creative. So if you're an Aries who maybe some of your creative projects have you just really haven't felt like doing them, you know, with everything that's going on, maybe this Mars in Aries is reactivating the urge to get creative for you again. Pick up some of those projects that you kind of like put on hold because, I don't know, maybe the energy was a little stagnant for you during Cancer season, perhaps. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's get to the tarot. So we're going to do a 6-card spread for you. The decks have really been shuffled very well, but I'm going to shuffle them just a couple more times, just for good measure. And we're going to do a 6-card spread with clarifiers, and we'll just kind of take it from there. Okay, Aries? And then when we're done, I have crystal cards, so I want to get you some crystal healing for the month. And I don't know, I have other decks. I've got a love oracle deck for romance and relationships. If we need to get some clarity around the love relationship, we can do that. And we will just go with the flow. We'll go with the flow here. Okay, Aries, let me just shuffle a couple of times. What are the messages for my dear Aries for the month of August? Aries sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and Chiron in Aries. So essentially the Aries collective. What are the messages for my dear Aries for the month of August? Please, Spirit, what are the messages for my lovely, fiery, inspiring, beautiful Aries? That's it. start from the bottom of the deck, and that's going to be the underlying energy. 3 of Cups, beautiful. Let's clarify that right away. With the Knight of Cups, that is so weird. Oh no, I was going to say it was the 9 of Cups with the Knight of Cups that came out as the advice for Pisces. So they got the 9 of Cups with the Knight, and you're getting the 3 of Cups with the Knight of Cups as your underlying energy, and that is beautiful. Like, oh, it's so beautiful. So some water energy coming in, and from the top of the deck at the heart of your reading is Temperance. Wow, that's amazing. That's that flexibility. Past or foundation is the Fool. Your card, Aries. Okay, this is great. In the present, we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands came up for Capricorn or Aquarius in their present, I want to say. And the future energy, beautiful, is the King of Swords in the future. That's amazing. And the advice is the 10 of Swords. Okay, we're gonna get some clarifiers. Definitely like feeling completions, new beginnings and completions, and coming into balance here, and that your heart is really on, and you're definitely, like, you made a leap, you had a new start. Past or foundation, the Fool. You took a big risk, you took a chance, you really leapt into the unknown. It's your card, Aries. It's the 0 point. It's where anything is possible. When we reach the 0 point, within the Vesica Pisces, within the infinity symbol. And that's why it's so interesting. I just noticed this. I didn't notice this before. How down here is the infinity symbol. You never see that with the Fool. You see a 0. And what she's doing here, this author, Chris Ann, is so brilliant. She's showing the infinity symbol because she knows that where the 2 points meet is the 0 point, and it is where there are infinite possibilities. And that is your foundation. It's your foundation for the whole reading. The heart of your reading is Temperance, card of Sagittarius. So I'm seeing Pisces, Aries, Sag, Aquarius. So if that resonates for you, it's just energy. It doesn't have to be people. The heart of your reading is about balance, moderation, patience, temperance. I love this Temperance card so much. It has a very watery feel to it, which a lot of the Temperance cards don't have. We see the lotus flower in it, and it's showing that, you know, the darkness that you may have moved through in your life, the challenges in your life, have really been there to serve the light, and that nothing beautiful, you know, the lotus grows from mud. It doesn't grow from crystal clear Bahamian water. It grows from muddy water. And even at night, how it sort of like retreats back down into that muddy water, that murky water. So Temperance is there to kind of come in and show us how our own shadow, how our own difficulties in life have really been there to serve a higher purpose for us. It's part of like the way that we learn as a soul, you know, as a soul, the way that we learn. And this does have a sense of divinity with it because of the sun that's just over her head there, the sun. So like there is a sense of divine guidance here. That the divine is at work in your life right now. It's a big energy, you know, to have at the heart of your reading. It's a beautiful energy to have at the heart of your reading. It really is speaking to this flexibility and poised. Both of these, that the universe is really trying to help you come into balance, maintain balance, get more balanced. And with temperance, it's like the universe will show you that. It's not just me telling you that. It's that in your life, you're going to have situations where your universe, your world is actually going to show you in a way. And that's why I think Raziel came in for you, and the Oracle's message about Raziel, and how, you know, there's going to be things that will come to you, a poem, a movie, a piece of art, a book, a video that you stumble across, maybe this video, you know, I would be so honored to have that be the thing that did that for you. But that it's like there will be messages for you. The divine wants to talk to you, is the energy of temperance for me. It comes after the death card, temperance. It comes after death and before the devil. So temperance is the beautiful energy that sits in between death and the devil. And it's where there's been a transformation in your life. You've been through a transformation, and it was dark at times and a little icky, you know, and it may have happened alone, or perhaps people didn't even know you were going through some kind of a death within yourself. Something was dying within you, a big change. So it's indicating at the heart of the reading there was huge change. You've moved through it, and now you've emerged, like understanding your own shadow, understanding perhaps even the bigger picture of the shadow that's out there. And that's why when you're holding up a mirror to the world, you're seeing butterflies, you're seeing transformation. You're seeing the potential for the deep, deep transformation that the world is going through, because perhaps you already went through it. You were initiated already. And that's why your past energy was the Fool. Your energy, Aries, at your foundation, because you were initiated. You were initiated into something that's going to help you embrace the energy of peace right now. Hold the light. Be the peacekeeper, be the light worker, be the way shower for other people. I'm seeing these three cards connected. The Treasure Island, the number 9, because like I said, in the Pisces reading, it was the 9 of Cups. Let's say this is the 9 of Cups, the wish fulfillment, right? The hopes, the dreams, emotional intelligence, emotional maturity. It's water energy for sure, and it's a 9. So let's just say this was the 9 of Cups. In the Pisces reading, it was the 9 of Cups clarified by the Knight. In your reading, it's the 3 of Cups clarified by the Knight. And then this one pops in. So it's a similar message that Pisces got as the advice. Now Pisces is the sign right before you. Pisces is the ending. You're the beginning. Pisces advice was your underlying energy. That is blowing my mind right now as a reader. It's completely blowing my mind. So if any of you are following along with that, it's kind of crazy, but cool. And Spirit's way of communicating, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Wow. So, okay. Your underlying energy, it's about the heart, it's about feeling supported, it's about tribe, it's about having friends and family who understand you, who support you. Look at that. It's celebration. Celebrating the people that we love, the people that love us, the people that know our heart space, the people that fill our cup, the people whose cups we want to fill, and feeling like there's support there. As you were, you know, maybe that was part of this transformation, was finding out where that was. 3 of Cups has been coming up a lot for August. about support, emotional support, tribe, friends, celebrating with friends. And so it's interesting, you know, just to see how a lot of the cards are repeating for the month and which ones and with which signs. Now with you, it's clarified by a knight, which means that there was sort of a mission around this. Just like I said, there is a mission around this treasure island. It's a hunt, it's a treasure hunt, you know, and it's going on in your world. And you had to go through an initiation, a death, in order to come to this place where you're, you know, where you're really on a mission. You're really, really on a mission. And it does have to do, you want support. You don't want to do it alone necessarily. You want to feel supported. You want to love and be loved. It's a beautiful energy to have. It's sisterhood, it's brotherhood, it's family, it's even in your own relationship, you know. It's really, really lovely. So I'm not sure that I need too much clarifiers right now for the first line because it's feeling pretty straightforward. Again, big energy with Temperance and the Fool, and very watery for you, Aries. I love that. Well, in the present moment, like I said, Leo season, Mars in Aries, Chiron in Aries. So presently, in this Leo season, you've got the 10 of Inspiration or the 10 of Wands. And I love, love, love this 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands I see as a card that shows someone who has a real zest for life, someone who has a lot of fire, a lot of creativity, surrendering to the creativity. It's someone that just, you know, does a lot, really does a lot. You may be a really busy person, family, children, projects, work, home life, you know, think of all of the things. It's like it started with an ace, the single thing, you know, the single wand. And you grew, you acquired, you grew, you developed 10 of them to where this is the end, this is the completion, this is the outcome. This is the outcome where all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I've got 10 of them. Like this woman here is trying to guide, protect, you know, be the keeper to all of these wands. And here they're shown as like vessels. And this is like the Beast of Burden card. Like you see, they're becoming the beasts of burden. It's becoming a little bit too much, maybe. You know, your Mars is in Aries right now, so that is giving you the energy to perhaps carry this forward. So it's not about like having to get rid of any of them necessarily. It is where you can ask yourself, do I need all of these? Is there something that I can drop? Just because it's like she's almost home. She's almost got them home. It is where you can ask for help, where you can collaborate with other people, where there's support for you, because it's coming out under the 3 of Cups. So it really could be like about, you know, asking for the help. Like I've got these 10 wands and I really love them. And like, I want to make each and every one of them happen. I have this vision. It's part of my goal. It's part of my wish, you know, Mars wanting you to surrender to the creativity. So Mars is telling you like all of this creativity, all of these ideas, all of these things that you're doing are valid, you know. If you're feeling like there's 1 or 2 or whatever it is that can be let go of, then by all means, let go of something. That's okay. The 10 of Wands comes in to say like, is there something that you can drop? But it also asks, well, is there support for you? Can you think outside the box? You know, can you ask for help? Can you do it a different way? You know, is there another way of trying to get these bulls? They're bulls, right? Yeah, they're bulls. Wow, that's a big energy, you know? And look at how big she is and look at how little they are. And that's the other thing. This is this Mars and Aries energy. I mean, she is big. She is, she's a force to be reckoned with. And they're little. And her vessel has some magic coming out of it. It's really, really hard to see in this with the lighting. Maybe you can see it. It has like some little magic sparkles coming out of it. So she's making magic here. She's a magical lady, and that's why I said, look at how little they are and look at how big she is, you know? She's larger than life. That was what I was trying to get out. She's larger than life. Mars in Aries is telling you, I don't know, you can make this happen. Whatever it is that you're presently working through, that you can make it happen. And I was saying to you earlier that I feel like with the Mars in Aries, Leo, Sun in Leo, you know, and some of the fire energy, that we can feel a little bit burned out. It can become draining. And I think that that's where even this energy, because now compared to all these energies, look at how sort of like soft and dreamy that looks, and you just want to take a nap there. You know, you just kind of want to like get into this card and take a nap in there, or do some meditation in there. It's so dreamy, and it's very pleasing to the eye. You know, it's nice and kind of dark, but it's also has lots of twinkly lights. So, you know, there has to be a balance. Part of the reading, temperance. You're gonna have to balance all of this, because this is a lot to carry. And it's not that you can't do it, you know, but again, just looking for the support, looking for that support from other people, staying balanced. Don't forget where you've been, you know, how far you've come, that not everything has to happen so quickly. That's the other thing about balance, is have patience, you know, that it doesn't have to happen overnight. You know, take your time with it. Your future energy, we're gonna clarify this, is coming out as the King of Swords, or the Muse of Emotions. Beautiful. And this is about coming from your higher mind. You know, it's Aquarius energy, it's king status, it's having mastery over the whole suit of swords, mastery over the whole suit of voices, really being clear in your mind, which is beautiful. I mean, really, really having a clear mind. Like, that's perhaps some of this energy of peace, that this is a future energy. So I think we will get some clarifiers for the future energy. Bottom of the deck, underneath these two was the Emperor. So just to point that out, that underneath those energies was another one of your cards, Aries, the Emperor. You know, there's a lot of determination. You've got a lot of determination here. A lot of determination. I'm going to take it. It fell right on the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords. So that's why I was just saying clarity. So this is the future energy for you. King of Swords with the Ace of Swords. That's amazing. It's total like downloads, clarity, clear thinking. The Ace, it's a whole new way of expressing yourself, communicating, higher mind, downloads from the universe, where the mind is liberated and there's wisdom. Ace of Swords with the King of Swords. You know, you really stepping into power here, not overly emotional about everything, but just very logical, very, very logical. Let's get a few more. Let's see. Let's go to the Pastor Foundation and get some cards for the Fool. What was this new start for you? What was this leap of faith? What was the 0 point for Aries? Well, that came flying out. So 7 of Voices, 7 of Swords. Yeah, you needed to go. You know, you were surrounded by, there was a situation that wasn't 100. There was something that happened that was lacked integrity. There was some perhaps lying, deceit. You know, you needed to protect yourself, and you definitely left a situation. Definitely left a situation. Like there was, you know, someone was wearing a mask, someone wasn't 100% at all. So there was, you know, something that came to an end, but it was the beginning of something new, something totally new for you. Why is Temperance at the heart of the reading? I mean, I'm already feeling like I understand this energy of Temperance here for you very, very well. But if it was around a very specific situation, what was that? Why is Temperance at the heart of the reading? For my dear Aries. This lady just, she's all around this month, the Page of Swords. So there was an energy that was around you, Aries, that was a little harsh, immature. You know, I feel like, you know, your future energy, King of Voices, Ace of Voices, is in a state of excellence. And the Knight of Cups, maybe we'll clarify the Knight of Cups with the Three of Cups, but I feel like this Page of Voices was just there as a catalyst, really. As a catalyst, like it could represent multiple people in your life, just the energy of just the lower vibrational energy that's sort of been happening, that you've really been transcending that, you know? You've really been transcending some of the lower energies, the energies that want to fight, that want to argue, right? And it's bringing you into a state of balance. It could even be you, because the Page of Swords kind of watches things. She's an observer, you know? She can be a little spy. So it could just be you, like, seeing everything that's going on in the world, seeing everybody arguing and fighting and bickering, and you're just like, it's making you more poised. It's making you open your mind more and be more flexible, to where maybe you're not having such strong opinions right now. There's a middle way, moderation, and it's really kickstarting you, kickstarting like what's going to be this Ace of Swords that's in the future, like just a totally new way of thinking, higher level thinking, super high level thinking. And this is just the energy of a part of the collective, this Page of Swords. It's like this energy, it's the gossip, and it's the information that everybody's like circulating around, that you're just looking at it like, that is not my truth, you know? And it's bringing you into this state of union with the divine. It's a catalyst for you. It could be a particular person, you know, as well. It really could be people in particular. Because I really am feeling this sort of mission, to be emotionally happy with other people. You've got the inner peace. You feel at home within yourself, but it's about finding the people that can provide you with comfort and emotional support in your life, you know, that you can move forward with. I love this Knight of Cups because he has the Fibonacci sequence, sort of, you know, the shell, the spiral, a nod to the Fibonacci sequence, the sacred geometry that is within all living things that creates matter. And it's a nod to like how cyclical everything is. It's like kind of about just that you're understanding the cycles, of humanity, you're understanding the cyclical nature of the way of the world, And it's allowing you to go with the flow a little bit more. It's allowing you to be more in the flow, the way that this beautiful, beautiful horse is. This beautiful horse. It's like, you know that the tide comes in and it goes out. You know that the tides always turn. It's being really connected into that knowing. And so for these people, and you know, it's, I hate to do that, but whatever. For these people, you're walking away from them. You're walking away from situations like that, you know, where it's just, it's very low vibrational, and that's okay. They, you know, everybody is on their own journey and their own path, and everyone will get there eventually, but you don't want to partake in it anymore. And that's why the King of Swords is coming out as a future energy for you, a potential future energy for you, because it's like, that's why I said, like, it's about holding up that mirror. You know, these experiences, the times that we're moving through are really reflecting back to us like a big oh shit moment of, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened. Oh my God, are people really doing that? Like, what is going on? Where you're just like poised. You're just poised. And it's showing you maybe how flexible you are. It's showing you how much you can bend and not break. You're seeing a new strength. That's why you're carrying 10 wands in the present, because you're strong. You're strong. Holy cow, are you strong? Holy bull, are you strong? And yeah, we need to have some kind of thanks. Every person, every situation adds some kind of value to the overall development of humanity and our journey on this planet and our journey in consciousness. So it is about sort of transcending this wrong and right, bad and good. We see it and we have a feeling about it, but that it's all there to serve a higher purpose. And so I think you may really be seeing more of that this month. Okay, so let's move into the present energy, because this Knight of Cups is definitely like, the Knight of Cups is you and your tribe. That's what it is. The Knight of Cups is like you and the people that you want to move forward with, you know, to this treasure island. And this, it doesn't have to be a literal place, you know, but these are the people that you want to move forward with. This is the tribe. It's about heart and soul and love and wishes and dreams and not ever giving up on that. And you haven't, because you've got 10 wands. You have not given up, Aries. No way have you given up. Okay, 10 of Wands. Let's find out more about these 10 wands and what they are for you, what they mean to you, what you need advice in, because this is the present. So in your present energy, what can we, Spirit, what can we help Aries with in the present with these 10 wands? Okay, that does not want to go back in the deck, so that's got to be it. 6 of Emotions. I love this. I love this coming out with the 10 of Inspiration. Here's another mirror. Wow, Aries. Okay, 6 of Cups. More energy in the emotional realm. And look, you can't make this up. You really can't make this up, Aries. It's so beautiful. This isn't, you know, this is linked right into your inner child. What does your inner child want to do with these 10 wands? Does your inner child want all of these wands? Are there some wands that your inner child is done with? Listen to your inner child this month, Leo season. Listen to your inner child. You know, surrender to the creativity of Leo season. Look at that mirror. She is not holding the mirror up to herself. So there's something that you've already seen within yourself. This is about holding the mirror up out there and seeing where the transformation can take place where you can harness the creativity from out there. It's so interesting. I don't think I've ever given a message like this before. And it's about making peace with the past also. You know, healing just in Leo season. You know, if there is anything that you're looking to heal as we walk through this Lion's Gate that's within us, but also is like, you know, literally happening in the cosmos as well. And you know, planet Earth, obviously, it's about Sirius, the star system of Sirius, like rising up in the morning and aligning and having this alignment, you know, with our planet. So I'm even wondering, because a gate, you know, I don't know if this is somehow symbolic of the Lion's Gate, these mirrors that are here. And then again, you know, we're seeing this sort of like this wheel here. Really, really interesting. And then 2 10s, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, completion of a cycle, the Fool, the 0 point, totally new beginnings. But anyway, you know, this is saying, like, with this Lion's Gate, if there's anything that you're looking to heal from the past, you know, that the potential is there, like right now, to work to heal some things from the past, like right now, making peace with the past, giving yourself the gift of making peace with the past. Embrace the energy of peace right now. Embrace the energy of peace and the creativity that's going to come out of that, because you're making space. You're making space by forgiving, and by inviting your inner child to stand at the forefront of everything that you do right now. What would the inner child do here? I'm laughing because I just had visions of the inner child, like, jumping on one of them and riding it, and then like going and getting some really yummy food and being like, okay, I have all this food for you over here. I don't know, I'm just being silly right now, but that's the point, you know? That's the point. And it's Leo season, so it is perfect for that. 6 of Cups. Could be someone coming back. Maybe you are reconnecting with some people from your past that you thought, you know, that maybe those relationships were over and done with, and maybe there's some people that are coming back unexpectedly. And I said this in another reading too, I don't know which one, but about, you know, potentially having support from people that in unexpected places, people from your past that that you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that person, really? That person's like part of my tribe now, you know, because everything shifted so much, you know, things have shifted, people are awakening, and there's just so much going on. So yeah, I really, really love that for you. Get into your child, your inner child. If you have children, ask the kids what to do too. The kids, that's the other thing, you know, if you have children, grandchildren, really, really connect with them this month. If you can't see them in person, do some extra FaceTimes, whatever that could be for you. But even asking the children in your life, the children around you, how they want to help in this present moment, what their visions are for the present, in the now. You know, kids are going through it just as much, if not more, than we are, and we can't forget that. Don't forget the children, and, you know, and what ideas do they have for whatever situation you're dealing with, you know, just to kind of put that out there. Future energy, King of Swords. I want to get some more clarifiers for this. I know we have the Ace of Swords. Why is Spirit, you know, bringing the King of Swords in? I mean, it really is about that higher mind. It really, really is about that higher mind, but this could be a person. So this could be someone that's coming to you as a counselor. This could be someone that's coming to you as an advisor, a divine masculine energy. It's not gender specific, it's just the energy. And maybe they want to help you with something, you know, gift you something, pick up some of your burden for you. A teacher, a mentor, a counselor, an advisor, someone very mature and very sort of logical. Please, one more card for this King of Swords, please. Aquarian energy, air energy. Totally new truth though. A totally new truth coming in. This reading is feeling pretty general. It's not feeling very specific. Like a very specific message doesn't necessarily want to come through. There's too many cards here. It is feeling very, very general. So if anyone wants a more specific reading for the month of August or going into September, you know, just let me know and we can piggyback it off of this if this is resonating. But like I said, it really, really, truly feels general. So one more card for this, for the future energy. For the future energy. I know that one flipped over, so I almost want to just see what that was. 8 of Inspiration flipped over, 8 of Wands. So we're going to take that because it did flip over. Oh, and the Empress and the Tower. Again, it's just too many. But I think we'll take it anyway. You know, 8 of Inspiration, this is good news coming in. The Tower, it's going to happen fast. There's too many positive cards around here for this to be a, you know, a bad situation happening. But that there's going to be some kind of opportunity for you in the future, and it may really come in suddenly, and you're going to have to use your highest intuition and your higher mind to make a decision. But this could be travel for you. This is just movement, you know, good news, something you've been waiting to hear about coming in for you. And again, it'll happen really, really fast. So it's almost like you have to brace yourself for it so you don't miss it, like that kind of a thing. I just see, you know, and that's Sag energy. And then the Empress. So that's really beautiful for you, Aries. And that's just the divine feminine wanting to come in. And, you know, and everything is going to be growing around you. There's expansion for you in your future energy. There's a lot of growth and expansion. And I mean, look at her, like that solar plexus totally lit up. She's putting a lot of love into everything, and it's cosmic. You know, again, this is destiny. There's, I think I said this to Pisces, there was a sense of fate, you know, destiny at work. The cosmic energy that we're moving through, you know, I feel like after Lionsgate is kind of like done and we get this reset, like, and you're really, really looking at your creativity like it's kind of on, that this is what's going to come in for you. Is just, again, it's an infinite possibility to really nurture something. But just as a sort of prediction, that something's going to come in pretty fast for you. And you're going to have to be thinking quick thinking on your feet. That there is something that wants to come towards you, and it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen fast. But I see it as good news. Even though the Tower's there, I just think that that's saying, that's telling us it's going to be really, really quick. Really, really quick. Let's get some cards for the advice. The advice is the 10 of Swords. So in the present, we've got the 10 of Inspiration, 10 of Wands. The advice is the 10 of Swords. So I think that this, you know, it's like, it's Spirit's way of saying that, like, you are resilient, that any of these 10 swords that you have been through in the past, you know, that you've gotten back up again. And because it's coming out under the Fool with the 7 of Swords, which was like a new start after like the betrayal, after like sort of like, you know, after you peeled back the layers of deception of a situation, a person, a partnership, a relationship, whatever. The Ten of Swords coming up as the advice, you know, it's really like not warning you. I think it's just letting you know, because you have the Ace of Voices in the future, right? So it's the 10 and the Ace. I think it's kind of, if this is something that you are sort of projecting, Aries, this 10 swords, like, I don't want the 10 swords, you know, I've already been through the 7, and this Page of Swords energy, you know, has been really, really pushing me to my limit. But again, it's been helping you grow. The advice is the 10 of Swords, because it's like, you have the Ace in the future. You already have the Ace in the future, so don't worry too much about the 10. Don't worry too much about this 10. And we'll get a clarifier just to see why is the 10 of Swords the advice. Yeah, 6 of Wands. There's victory for you. You know, there's victory. Card of Leo. There's victory for you. Don't get all up in your head, because this is Swords energy. Don't get all up in your head. Like, you have victory coming. It's there for you. It is there for you, Aries. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Total stability, you know, community, abundance. Look at that incredible rose bush that's grown into like this crazy big tree. I love how this author has played with the proportions in this deck, you know, the proportions, you know, they're all the people around this rose bush that has grown so high, you know, that this is there for you, you know, it's possible. It is possible. Don't get too up in your head. That's the advice. You know, you have the King of Swords wanting to come in the future. He's got mastery over the mind. King of Swords isn't going to go into that 10 of Swords energy because he's mastered that suit. He's mastered the suit. He won't go into that 10 of Swords. Remember that. He's what wants to come to you. If going into Virgo season, once we start getting real analytical, if you get up in the mind in Virgo season, you know, just know that the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords wants to be there with you. And you won't have to worry about that 10 of Swords happening, because you've taken a risk, and I feel like you're ready to take more risks. I really feel like you're ready to take more risks. And you know, the advice is just know that you're going to be victorious and that you're going to build something that's going to last. Okay? So I hope that resonated. Let's see. What do we want to get? Let's get you a power of surrender and what you can surrender to this. Oh, we already did that. Okay. So sorry about that. Let's do an Isis oracle, and I'm feeling the energy of Isis just because we're moving through this Lionsgate portal, and the energy of ancient Egypt and goddess Isis, kind of like wanting to come in and be heard, you know, the divine feminine, and see what the energy of Isis and ancient Egypt wants to say to Aries for the month of August. One card, please. Initiation. Did I say initiation earlier in the reading? I think I did. Anyway, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis, initiation. Yeah, I mean, it is an initiation for you. I was saying that, like with the death. You know, not that death came out, but temperance was at the heart of the reading, which means there was a death, and death is an initiation. And so you are definitely being and have been initiated into a higher order here, Aries, a higher order. It's really, really time to to really know that. You're a way shower, Aries. You've been initiated, and you're being initiated into a higher order. Ra and the Lady Isis. And we can read that. And you were tested. Bottom of the deck, past life, present power. Oh my God. The many spiritual faces of you. Past life, present power. So for those of you who are watching that, you 100% have past lives in ancient Egypt. 100 million times yes. And that means even Atlantis and perhaps even Lemuria, that this card is coming out for you. Past life, present power. Your past lives are your present power. You know, this intuition, Raziel, the divine mysteries, you know, it is within you. Past life, present power. Maybe some of you are going to tap into some creative energies that are from past lives. And because, you know, this isn't a linear experience that our soul is having, it means even future lives, your future selves, working in the quantum fields, like what energy could you even harness from the future to help you, you know, to help you in the present? Inner child, you know, being larger than life, being able to handle all of those wands. It's really amazing. I want to read this initiation. We won't necessarily read the whole thing because I want to get you a crystal healing card. Okay. When you are being spiritually initiated into the mysteries, Raziel, the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge. Find the light within the challenge. Find the light within the challenge, right? The learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. While the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. Amazing, amazing. So as an initiate, this oracle urges you to honor life as a gift and treat any challenge or pressure as a way for you to grow into a brighter and purer light capable of great spiritual service on this planet. That spiritual service includes growing an ability to be able to love freely and beyond limits, to love with courage and faith. In fact, initiation for you now, dear one, is opening to new levels of power and peace, self-possession, and love. There are such sweet fruits awaiting for you at the top of the tree that you are currently climbing. That's that 10 of Pentacles with that giant rose tree. It may seem as though you are in barren land at times, with little hope, nourishment, or encouragement, yet your spiritual oasis is not far away. Your spiritual oasis is not far away. Amazing. The Lady Isis and the power of Ra together are helping you grow. Stay focused on the Lady and her love for you, and you shall pass through the desert of initiation unharmed and deeply transformed. It's saying here sometimes your entire life will feel like an initiation, and for some of you, you'll resonate with that. And at other times, specific areas will be flowing easily, while others are deeply challenging. And that's like, I was feeling this sort of surrendering to the flow. So I feel like there definitely are areas that are flowing freely, having temperance come up at the heart of your reading. You know, and having already gone through an initiation with the death energy that comes before the temperance, But anyway, the oracle is coming through a confirmation to let you know that you're not needlessly suffering and that you didn't needlessly suffer in the past. If you can find the light within the struggles, tests, or challenges that you face now or that you have faced, you will experience breakthrough healing. Breakthrough healing. It's the almost unbearable solar fire of Ra. The almost unbearable solar fire of Ra. And it has been a hot summer for us up here in the Northern Hemisphere, right? That can cleanse the soul of wounds, and the love, compassion, and intelligence of Isis can temper the heat of Ra and stop it from burning and drying you out. Wow. Okay, it does say, rather than losing love and hope through the challenges of life, the initiate understands all aspects of life or growth opportunities in various states of disguise waiting to be discovered. I think we already read that, but it is that and it's saying tempered, and that's why temperance is at the heart of your reading. Like all of this fire energy that you carry inside of you, right? 10 of Inspiration, the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, like there's a lot of fire within you, around you, and in the cosmos, the Lion's Gate, Leo season, Mars and Aries, fire, 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 10 of Wands in the present, fire. But remember that your underlying energy was water. And it's not going to put out the fire because that fire is so bright. Remember? That fire is roaring and it's so intense. But that you are tempered with water, with love and compassion like Lady Isis. It's perfect. That was your underlying energy. And that's what tempered all of this. It's balance. Aries, I just have to say, like, I am so proud of you, and I really do feel like this energy of being poised and flexible, if you're not fully embodying that, it's literally right here in front of you. Like you're so ready to just take it and own it and claim it and embody that. And it's gonna bring all kinds of blessings to you, all kinds of blessings, clarity, all of that. Okay. Let's get you some crystal cards and then we will say goodbye. Say farewell, or until we meet again. One crystal card for my dear Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and Chiron for the month of August. Beautiful, Aries. Oh my God, it's amethyst. I mean, I love it because it's so simple. And then I just want to take note, the first card that came out. Oh no, it wasn't. Maybe that, I'm sorry. I just keep confusing my readings today. But at the bottom of the deck is Howlite. And the flower of life is there for manifesting, creation, you know, just the amazing energy of the seed of life. And howlite being a very, very calming stone. It's really good at calming the mind, and I think all of the magnesium that's in it, it's a calming mineral, really, really beautiful mineral, and also great for connecting with the divine, higher consciousness, and reason, like the King of Swords. So that was the bottom of the deck. But it's about amethyst for you. And I love that because it's so simple, you know, it's just so simple. And it goes back to the first card with Raziel, this, you know, intuition, birthstone of Aquarius. You really could have an important Aquarius in your life, Aries, with the King of Swords coming out in the future and now amethyst coming out, you know, as a healing stone, supporting crystal that you can work with for the month. So, I mean, what can we say about amethyst? It's obviously great for third eye. It's protecting. It's quartz, obviously, so it's going to have that element of amplifying and clearing, making things clear for you. But it's amethyst, you know, so it's really like one of the most versatile crystals that you can work with, and it's really going to help you with your connection, divine connection, intuition, So for this month, if you have amethyst, you know, maybe wear it. If you've got amethyst jewelry, keep it close to you this month. Meditate with it. So beautiful. And amethyst is a healing stone too. You know, it's good for so many different physical ailments, emotional ailments. It's balancing, and also the energy of amethyst. It's, for me, it's good for inner child work too. Because I find that children really, really love amethyst. So if a kid likes it, it means it's good for kids. And I do find that children really love amethyst. So even for the inner child work, so for healing, I want to say. But look at how beautiful these three are together. Look at that. And I want to say these are air. Yes. In this deck, they have elementals that they're connected with. So howlite and amethyst are both connected into air, the energy of air coming in for you to say hello, because you have a lot of water and you've got a lot of fire, and there's a lot of air in here too. What's interesting about this reading is that there really isn't a whole lot of pentacles for you. In fact, in this entire reading, Aries, there's no pentacles. It doesn't mean you're poor or you're gonna lose money or there isn't any opportunity for money, but it's telling me that for whatever reason, it's not that it's not even a concern, it's just that there's more important things for you. The emotional happiness is more important for you. Being balanced is more important for you. Balancing the mind has been more important for you. Really. I mean, the Empress has an element of wealth. She's associated with wealth, 100%. And she came out in the future. Abundance, fertility. But there's no coins here. And so it is interesting. I just wanted to take note of that. It's not a bad thing. In fact, I kind of love it. And it also means, because coins are slow moving energy, it's earth energy. To me, this is feeling like energies are moving rather quickly for you. Rather quickly for you. Things are happening fast for you. Let me know how that resonates, you know, and that's the energy of fire and air. They're the least dense. You've got some water to balance it out, but Mars and Aries, maybe this month is just going to go by really fast for you, or things are just, maybe you have the ability to manifest things very quickly this month, okay? And that's also why this flower of life is coming out, because this is about manifesting. Beautiful, beautiful Aries, so beautiful. I think we're gonna leave it at that. So I'm so glad that you watched this video. If you watched it to the end, you know, thank you so much. And we'll just kind of put that there next to Raziel. And I think I'll put that one right there, just so that you can kind of see the two together. The circle is really important for you. Don't forget that. You know, you may really want to do some mirror scrying this month. Work with the seed of life, work with circles, do some crystal grids in a circular fashion. Like, the circle energy is very, very important for you this month. The wheel, you know, it could just be signifying blessings from Jupiter, but I just have to take note of that. So interesting, right? Okay. So anyway, I love you so much, Aries, and I wish you an amazing month ahead. I'll see you next month, and I really look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much for your time and for your encouragement, and I really appreciate having you here. All right, take care. Bye-bye.